There are so many different ways that you can approach mixing house music, whether that's tech house, deep house, funky house, vocal house, or anything in between. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you just one creative approach that you can take when it comes to mixing house music. And this transition, we're using just simple techniques such as EQs and just the structure of the music to really approach the mix in a different way than just blending intro to outro. Now, this lesson is actually taken from our house mixing DJ course with over 60 other videos just like this one, where you can learn everything from the core mixing techniques such as EQ mixing right up to advanced techniques using all the effects on your equipment, looping, hot cues, cutting in, and much, much more. This really is an A to Z of mixing house music in this course. And if you want to get 20% off, then just sign up via the link and you'll get an instant discount code so you can get 20% off that course. If not, I hope you enjoy this lesson from the course and learn something new that you can apply to your DJ sets. I'd love to see you inside the course soon, and stick around until the end. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to apply this technique in your next DJ set. This technique is another great way to use loops to your advantage to create some atmosphere and really engage with the music and also with the crowd. It just takes it away from the standard mixing intro to outro, and it's another way to approach your mixing. So for this to work, we really want to find songs that it will work well on, where we've got maybe like a vocal that we can loop. And then what we're going to do is that vocal is in the higher frequency range of the music. And then we're going to layer in a really low punchy kick underneath. And it just creates this impact and this low punchy sound, especially on a big sound system that can really, again, engage the crowd and the audience, the listener. So I've got here two tracks. I've got Deep Inside, which is like a re-edit of it, a new version of it. And then this OG Chunker by Sally C. Now Deep Inside, I chose this because it's got, on this second break here, it's kind of got just the vocals and some drums by themselves. And then what we want to do is loop it. Let's double the loop so it's 8 beats. And all we want is that deep inside, deep down inside, and that can loop over. And we could hold that there with the audience and the crowd. You could play around with that loop. You could have some of the sound color effects. And you could just play around with that loop. Now you could add other effects. We haven't covered them yet. They're coming up in the course, but this is where you could add other effects in there. However, on the opposite side, what I've found, if I just pause that, is a song that's just got a nice strong kick at the start. It's got some other drums there, but that strong kick is what I want, a big loud doo, 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 doo. So then I'm going to take the filter and I'm going to filter it down to about this position. Now listen to the kick. It slams through really nice and strong. Doo, 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 doo. You could turn it up a bit with the trim control if you wanted. And then we're going to leave it just slamming underneath that deep inside, because we're thinking about the structure of the music again and we're filling out that frequency spectrum and it sounds really good. So this track's looping. Now there's a bit of a bass line in there, so what I can do is I would filter up so it sounds like we're going somewhere with it. I bring the low end down, and then as I come back and we just press play on the opposite side with the fader already up. And then you get that slam of the kick. And then we want to start revealing some more of these drums. Now on the next phrase change, I want to get into the mix a bit quicker, so I've got a hot cue set here that I'm going to jump to. You could filter up and then jump. And then just start mixing out. Taking my time with it, no rush. Looking at the next phrase coming up, and then that's where we're going to kill it. And there we go, and it's just another way to approach the mix. And this can work really well when you've got vocal and you want to just layer another track in. Let's say, for example, we've got this drinky track loaded. So I haven't planned anything here, I'm just listening to this track. We've got this, and I could loop this vocal. And we could hold it there, and then we could layer something else underneath. So I'd just look at what else mixes in key. Again, Let's have a look. This doesn't really have that strong of a kick at the start, so I wouldn't choose that one. Let's try this one down here. There we go. That's what I want, is just that strong kick. So then we've got that looping. Let's have a listen. Match the BPMs. And that sounds good. And then once we get to the next section of the course where we'd apply effects, this is where we can start applying and adding atmosphere that way. Now I'm going to show you that later in the course. And then you can mix out. So again, this is where I'd take some preparation and maybe set hot cue on the drop, so that I can just jump straight to that point and skip out that vocal so the vocals don't clash. And this is my approach when I'm just testing out different mixing techniques and setting up hot cues and trying out different things. So that's another one, is just having that loop. You could save that loop so that you can always activate it. You could filter it back and then just press play. And if I wanted to go really quick about it, I could just filter this in. I could add an echo or my dub echo, depending on how you want to use it. And then just jump to that hot cue. 4, 3, 2, and just jump in. Like I said, this is just one of over 60 lessons from inside our house mixing DJ course. You can sign up to get 20% off. And the best thing is, it's a step-by-step learning journey. You can use all the music within the course as well with our exclusive 3-month free partnership with Beatport Streaming. So if you sign up to the course, you can use all the same music that's applied in the lessons, and you can practice the same techniques. It's a chronological step-by-step journey taking you from the core mixing techniques right up to advanced tricks and techniques that you can apply to your house DJ sets. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon.